welcome to our viewers joining us live on Sky Sports. Time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, the former Premier League champion, the Machine, James Wade!
Wright against James Wade to kick off a phenomenal night of the Darts in Dublin. Get involved at Sky Sports Darts, at Sky Sports, our Instagram accounts. To give you an idea of how loud this crowd are, I could see your clothes moving when the crowd roared. Seriously, I'm not joking, the sound wave was so strong.
The atmosphere already is, to be honest, it's something like I've only encountered once or twice, and that is normally been here or Glasgow. The noise is absolutely penetrating, and this is the first match. I dread to think how noisy it's going to be when Michael Van Gerwen and Adrian Lewis take to the stage. It's going to be a brilliant night of darts.
Peter Wright, maximum points, 2 wins from 2 matches played, got away with it last week against Barney. He's playing a very solid operator in James Wade, but you favour Wright in this one. Why?
He did get away with it last week, but that's what good players do. In 2014, he started off excellently in the Premier League, and went on a roll for about 7 or 8 weeks, and he looks in that kind of vein of form again. James Wade, for me, he plays the player so much that sometimes when they're playing well, he just looks like he's struggling to keep up, just like last week against Phil Taylor.
You had a quick word with Wright about his darts, the old set, thankfully.
Yeah, he started joking about it, and I'm thinking, are you jesting, or are you seriously changed again? But he's using his equipment that he's been using the last kind of 8 months, and he actually said to me, "Is your money on?" He's a confident man.
Oozing confidence. Rod Studd, Nigel Pearson, your commentators for our opening match of the night.
Thank you, Dave. Yes, what an atmosphere there is here in Dublin tonight. The place is packed to the rafters. The crowd, as Dave alluded to, have made their way here despite transport problems in the city of Dublin tonight. And it is an electric atmosphere, and Peter Wright about to get us underway. 2 wins out of 2. Many people would say he shouldn't have beaten Barney last week, but Barney contributed to his own downfall. And Peter admitted that he wasn't feeling 100% during that game last week. And, of course, a much talked about change of darts as well. But it's 2 wins out of 2 for a man who has never made the playoffs in the Premier League, Peter Wright. And as for James Wade, a heavy defeat at the hands of Phil Taylor last week. So needs to show a bit of character here tonight to bounce back, Rod.
Yeah, he did get a good win against Michael Smith, didn't he, in the first game of last Thursday's action. So a win and a loss, probably fair haul of a couple of points, got 4 in total now. But Peter Wright, yeah, I don't know what the game was last week.
60.
Looked like he turned up expecting to enter the Olympic javelin, didn't he, with those darts? It was in the like of it. He said afterwards, I will never, ever use those darts again. But he hasn't hit a treble yet with these. 9 darts thrown, no trebles for Snakebite.
Yeah, we have had one or two...
One treble, sorry.
One treble, yeah. We have 1 or 2 problems with illness, of course. Gary Anderson and Robert Thornton affected by early season illness in the Premier League. And Peter admitting that he just wasn't 100% last week, but refused to give up. Said that he wanted to give the crowd value for money. And he's turning on the style here. His first 140 of the night. First of many, I'm sure. 7 180s in the tournament so far.
140. Peter 141.
Well, not on now, so Wade coming back for the 101 for an early break of throw here for the machine.
65.
Did win the last Premier League meeting between the pair. Yes. The 1-pointer. Tops.
81.
Classic case there where he seemed to have done all the hard work, James Wade, but couldn't see it through. And now Peter Wright for a hold of throw. 16 would leave tops now. He's got 1 dart at tops for the first leg of the game.
56.
Dipped well below.
Going to require 20.
1 or 2 nerves perhaps at the double early on. Double 10 for James Wade. No problem that time. It's a break of throw and the machine is off and running.
Second leg, James to throw.
Both players had a dart at double to win before Wade mopped up with the double 10. Both these players have 4 points. We have mentioned that Wade has played a game more than all of the field bar Michael Smith, but whoever does win this game will be top of the pile, at least temporarily. If it's a draw, Wright will move to the top. 3 players have 4 points. Wade, Wright and Adrian Lewis, who plays Michael van Gerwen a little later on this evening.
Dave Chisholm and Michael Smith next. Michael Smith 3 defeats. And with the campaign now well underway, huge night for him in the next matchup. You bear in mind that elimination is part of the Premier League. Judgment night. Michael Smith already, I would suggest, fighting for his future in the 2016 Premier League. But that's to come after this game. Chizzy and bully boy Michael Smith. This one right now, James Wade has the advantage and 3 superb darts there. That was like an exhibition from James Wade.
Well, on the relegation front, last year 7 points would have been enough to survive after week 9. But the previous 2 years of relegation, you would have needed 10 to be guaranteed of your place. Wade wants treble 17. Isn't going to hit it, so Wright coming back for the Barneveld signature shot, the 156, the 2 treble 20s, and double 18.
156.
Wrong bed. So James Wade is going to be back for a 2-leg cushion early on and a hold of throw. Now then, double 6, the switch across, and that's superb. Didn't phase him, did it with the first miss. Switched across, hit the double 6, and fine finishing in the end from James Wade. Averaging a ton now as well. And a 2-leg lead. But Peter Wright, we know, made of stern stuff and picked Barney's pocket last week in Newcastle. Can he be the comeback man once again tonight?
85.
James Wade hoping to reach the playoffs for the 6th time in his 8 attempts at the Premier League. Once a winner, twice a runner-up. Best finish in terms of the regular season, a second spot on a couple of occasions, but playing as well in the Premier League as he's ever done, really. This looking to make it 3 wins out of 4 as he cans his first maximum.
Yeah, just run out of steam against the Power at Newcastle with that 7-1 defeat. First and last week, first against Michael Smith with the win, and then the last game against the Power. But a remarkable run in his first 3 years in the Premier League. You said, Rod, champion once, runner-up twice, and they were in the first 3 years of his Premier League career, 2008, 2009 and 2010. Has been a semi-finalist twice since then. Of course, 2014 wasn't selected for the Premier League. Double 12 now, Peter Wright.
86.
But he's going to be back anyway.
Yeah, he will be back for a dozen to get his first leg on the board. Having lost his throw in the first leg of the match, did have a dart at double in the first leg, couldn't hit it. Wade took that leg, took the second, now for a hold to halve the deficit.
Yeah, an important hold of throw from Peter Wright. Nice response here. James Wade, you feel, averaging 103.
140.
Now 104.5. James Wade is playing nicely here. Marginally the better player at the moment. But that's nice, tidy darts from Peter Wright now with 5 ton 40s to his name. Good game to start tonight. First of 5 matches here in Dublin. 99. What a lineup it is.
We're going about 9 matches to find Peter Wright's last 3-figure average. To be fair, he had a 99.16 in week 1 in Leeds when he walloped Michael Smith, but
100.
Last week with those darts, well, he was all over the place really. He did win, but he averaged 88 against Barney.
134.
Snatchy first dart from Wright. Former world finalist, of course. 2014, his 3rd season of Premier League darts. Go for the 8 now, you would think.
88.
He's tied it up well there, hasn't he? And he's going to be back for tops. Looking good for 3-1 for Wadey. If he does win this, he'll be in a good position of 3 wins from 4 matches. 99. Peter Wright, will remind you, yet to be beaten in the early weeks of this Premier League. Tops then for Wadey. He's got to come down. Can he use that as a marker? Wright is waiting, but he's not going to get a chance. Nicely done from James Wade. Must be harsh when you stood watching, Rod, and you think, I might have a chance here. The last dart, bang, right in the bed.
Hasn't phased Wright, though. Goes off with his 6th 140 of the night. We're in the 5th leg. Chisnell Smith next. Then 2 of the biggest games you'll see anytime, any place, anywhere. Phil Taylor against Gary Anderson. Michael Van Gerwen against Adrian Lewis. And then Barney takes on Robert Thornton in the final match of the evening. Barney, the darting darling of Dublin, playing the form. Restored to health after that chest inspection that kept him out of action in Newcastle.
And of course, Thornton back in Dublin, where he won the World Grand Prix last October. It's the last time he was in Dublin. Not here, I hasten to add, that was at the City West, but this is nice from Peter Wright. First 180 of the night for Snakebite. 8 in the Premier League all told for him now. And look at this from James Wade in response. Fills it up beautifully! Magic darts from James Wade. Now, Wright going up the board. Will he be back? This would be some effort from Wade if he could take this. Gets the first dart. Treble 17 would leave the ball. So Peter Wright for a hold of throw, Rod.
Yeah, he's heaped the pressure on in their way to leave double 12. Wright looking at double 16, 3 in hand, looking to make it 3-2, and that is what he has done. He's done well there, Peter Wright, to be fair, because Wade asked the question and Wright had the answer.
good finishing under pressure. That's what he's all about. Cool customer.
96.
Last week demonstrated that. Opened up with a 7-2 win with Michael Smith in Leeds a couple of weeks ago. And came good against Raymond van Barneveld last week with a modest average of 88, but did the business and got the 2 points on the board.
Well, this is a chance now for Wright, because Wade here has only scored 153 in 2 visits at the start of the 6th, and if Wright can hit a couple of big trebles, he'll have the darts.
60.
And that's an opportunity missed. Will he get another one?
Well, he let Wadey off the hook there, didn't he?
100.
Nice steady ton for James Wade, who will play Adrian Lewis next Thursday, the 25th of February, in Aberdeen. This man, Peter Wright,
60.
against Robert Thornton next week. Premier League taking shape nicely now. This is the 3rd week of competition.
$45.
Oh, another half chance for Peter Wright on the Wade throw. 87 behind as he toes the oche. Frantically fumbling for a treble and finally finds one, but still advantage Wade. Wright needed a couple of big uns there.
It's an inconsistent leg of darts,
59.
this. Only 59 for James Wade, followed up his previous relatively poor visit. He's on a finish, but he should be in a much better position than he is. Crowd in good voice here in Dublin tonight. 9,000 packed into this wonderful, wonderful venue. The banks of the River Liffey. Special place. A great venue for the Premier League.
50.
Once double 16. And he cleans it up clinically again, and this match is now level. Twice James Wade has led by a couple of legs at 2-0 and 3-1. Now all square, Wright with the darts.
Well, he's at it again, Wright. Showing great character to bounce back.
135.
But James Wade paid the price for too many inconsistent visits to the board there. And he's at it again here.
60.
Can't find a treble. Just going through a bit of a blip at the moment, James Wade. Average has dipped below 3 figures.
Well, it was up as high as 104, 105 early on in the piece, wasn't it, for James Wade? Now 97.5. So underlining your point, Nige. The machine is going to get motoring soon here, because if he's not careful,
60.
He's going to be 4-3 down. Wright looking to run 3 straight legs here, and odds on to do so. Game has been turned.
Again, this is
96.
very similar to Wright's performance against Van Barneveld in Newcastle. That's better from Wade, but could have done with a lot, really, couldn't he?
140.
2 out of 3 ain't bad, but
170.
Wright the clear favourite from here. The 4-3, doesn't have to go for it. Went for the treble 20, but debatable whether he'd gone for the bull.
105.
He's going to be back shortly.
Well, Wade has to hit a treble here to even be on a finish, so Peter Wright's got plenty of time here
65.
to shut this leg down and go 4-3 up. Well, 7 to... Just need to be a little bit careful with that second dart, not to bust. Double 4. Beautiful. Well, mind you, he wasn't far away from busting with the 3rd dart, but it's a good clean kill. 6 darts from 170, and Wright leads for the first time in the match.
Well, when all goes according to plan,
140.
after you haven't necessarily hit the target with the first dart, that was brilliant the way he hit back there, recovered and won the leg. He adjusted superbly, didn't he, Peter Wright?
60.
And it is quite a turnaround. James Wade has been in a great position and has seen it slip. 7 legs gone.
96.
Well, yet to see a draw in the Premier League this year in the 10 matches played.
That'll do nicely. 2 180s for Peter Wright. Pressure on Wade now. Yeah, it's unusual, isn't it, Rod? Because draws have been commonplace in the early weeks of Premier League. But now in week 3, the 11th match of the campaign, it's quite surprising that we haven't seen one.
Only one match has actually gone the full 12 legs. That was Peter Wright last week in the 7-5 win over RVB. Well, he doesn't like the look of it. That's why he couldn't sneak it past the first dart. And I tell you what, the throw's under pressure here. Even if Wright doesn't take this out, Wade no guarantee on 112. Channel 17.
He's going for the ball. Oh, sensational dart from Peter Wright. That hurts James Wade. What a performance, a 161. Brings the house down. 9,000 fans. What a performance that was, and he is on a roll. 161, 5-3 up.
83.
And remember, James Wade was in a commanding position only about, what, 10, 12 minutes ago.
Well, he's lost 4 on the trot, James Wade.
Absolutely.
140.
3-1 up, he was. Now 5-3 down. Wright knowing if he can hold throw twice, the points will be pocketed. And he will be top. He has a 100% record, 2 wins from 2. He and Adrian Lewis, the only 200% men.
God, that was some finish, that 161. That was just brilliant.
100.
9,000 fans in Dublin went crazy at that. What a venue this is. Perfect for the Premier League. Well, Peter Wright has gone through the gears here, Rod.
140.
This is for 5 straight legs. Treble 20, double 19. Treble 18, double 12 then. Yes, double 12. For a 98 to follow the 161. Oh, and he squeezes it in again. And Peter Wright, 5 consecutive legs of darts, reeled off by Snakebite.
And his unbeaten record remains.
60.
6 legs on the board. Needs 1 to get the win. Wade needs 3 on the spin to draw. 104.5 average from Wright. It's been quite a turnaround and a terrific display. Is there anything left from James Wade to bounce back? Will Wright allow him back into the game?
100.
I suspect that Snakebite will want the job done sooner rather than later. With darts like that.
He's had 3 maximums of 940s. He doesn't think those are lying well, and I don't think they're in very solidly. And so wisely switches away. Didn't want the 10-pin bowling shot and take the whole lot out. As Wade looks for a 3rd max himself.
He's not giving up just yet, is he? Reminder, Chizzy and Smith follow. Both big scorers, Dave Chisnell and Michael Smith. And look at this from Peter Wright.
125.
A must-win match for Michael Smith coming up. Then it's Taylor Anderson, Van Gogh and Lewis, world champions galore. The ball for James Wade. Couldn't have got much closer, could he?
Well, he was the width of a wire away from matching Peter Wright's 161 outshot that we saw in the 8th leg. This is for the match. This is for 6 straight legs. Won't happen. So Wright probably now is going to have to come back on his own throw. So probably
60.
Wade will still need to take the 5 double 10 first.
25.
Leaves double 10 to stay in the match. No problem. Middle of the bed, nice tidy finish. But now, Peter Wright, this is your opportunity. Wadey stopped the rot. 5 straight legs. Now, Peter Wright with a real chance, and that's a great first dart. But this is a real chance for Peter Wright. Now, can Wadey hit the big numbers just to stay in this match? Can't find a treble yet.
Peter Wright's 3rd Premier League season, relegated in 9th last year, 5th in his debut season the year before. Looking like tasting the top of the table tonight, at least temporarily. With the draw, he's certain to be top, pending the Van Gerwen-Lewis match.
Well, that was great to get the 140. Huge last start from Peter Wright. And James Wade can't find a treble. Is his time up here now? There's only one Michael Van Gerwen. Again, the consistency takes him to a finish for the match. He's taken out a 161. He was 3-1 down, and Peter Wright has really displayed great courage and determination to maintain his winning run of 3 out of 3.
Double top. And the Snake goes to the top of the ladder in Dublin. Peter Wright with his 3rd consecutive win. A comeback success from 3-1 down to defeat James Wade. 7-4, the highlight. A 1-6-1 finish on the bull. Snakebite on top.